Do you need to be a college graduate to be successful? How we answered this question would have consequences not just today, but for decades to come. Join me as we dive headfirst into the rabbit hole of how a simple question like this might give birth to a generation lacking meaning and purpose. According to an article published by Deloitte, college enrollments have steadily been declining after peaking in the year 2010 to 2011. The big question is, should we be worried? Well, according to this guy, probably not. After all, he is successful and openly suggests that you can practically learn anything for free online these days. And he's not alone. A huge number of successful entrepreneurs strongly believe that a college degree is a waste of money and does not contribute much to your success. Generic statements like that, though holding some truth, can be extremely dangerous. In order to understand why, we first need to unpack a couple of terms. Number 1. Success. What does success mean to you? Does it mean making a lot of money? If yes, sure. It is possible to make a lot of money without formal education, no questions. The important thing here is to understand that an absence of education does not mean success. In the case of most successful people, the absence of formal education translates to an abundance of other skills that are learned through experience or other means. If your definition of success, however, is to be an expert in a very specialized field, then a formal education is in fact of tremendous value. After all, you wouldn't trust a doctor who took online courses on medicine instead of a degree. That's essentially what a degree is. A standardized certificate that implies you have certain level of skill in a field. The second idea to unfold is education. What is your definition of education? Is it merely a set of skills learned over time? Or is it a broader concept that reflects in your attitude, personality, social life, and so on? I'm not saying a formal education inherently means a positive impact on all those factors, but it does come with the package of a college degree that you pay for. It is the only time in your life when you work for years towards something without getting paid for it, and that does teach something of value to you. But why exactly is this question more important to answer than ever before? And more importantly, why is it dangerous? To answer this, we need to look at the society that we live in. Our education system, once designed for producing disciplined office workers, is being tested against a generation of hustlers, which, by the way, is a fair weakness of the education system that needs improvement. However, we now live in a world with an unhealthy focus on success that has never existed before. 10 steps to success, 5 foods to lose weight, 1 book to reach happiness. We like quick fixes. To top it up, we are a generation that is more skeptical of institutions than ever before. A generation prone to misinformation. But why is that? A big contributor to that is oversimplified thinking. If nothing else, years of college education teaches you one very important lesson, and that is how little you know, how complex mastering things can be. With that out of the picture, we might be creating a generation that is more skeptical of institutions than any other generation in the past. As social media gives a sneak peek into the lives of wealthy and successful, some real, most fake, people are eager to find any and every shortcut to reach there. Skipping a college education, therefore, seems very appealing to a younger crowd. But what happens when it doesn't work? When the passion you once thought would be your profession turns out to be just a hobby? That's when the fake success gurus enter the picture, ready to exploit people desperate for shortcuts into buying their bogus courses, quick boot camps and month-long degrees to success. Think about it. Out of 8 billion people across the globe, what are your chances of ending up in the tiny fraction of mega successful dropouts? Not so good. Education, therefore, if nothing more, is a safety net. A safety net to protect you from blindly betting on the wrong things. A plan B until you reach a certain level of confidence in your plan